What's up, everybody? This is me, Mr. Clutch, back here on the Mr. Clutch Sportscast. Tonight, I thought I would try something different, something I haven't done yet. As you guys know, or may know, the past couple weekends, I've done recaps and overviews, whatever you want to call it, on Saturday night's college football primetime games between number 4 Penn State and Iowa, and then last week against number 2 Clemson and number 12 Virginia Tech. That episode, by the way, if you want to check it out, is called "Was Enter Sandman Enough?" because of the famous Virginia Tech home team entrance where they play "Enter Sandman" by Metallica. They build it up, they draw it out, the crowd really gets into it, and then the Hokies come out and the band starts playing. It's I actually watched it. It was pretty cool. It made me want to go to a Virginia Tech Hokies game. But anyway, you should definitely check those episodes out. So but today, I thought I would do something a little bit special. I thought I would make a prediction on this Saturday's ESPN College Football Saturday primetime game between my Michigan Wolverines, number 7 ranked Wolverines, against the Michigan State Spartans. I think, like the Virginia Tech Hokies home team entrance, I will draw this out until the very end. Michigan State, I believe, is 3-1. Yeah, they're 3-1. I think they only have one loss, regardless of what their wins are, including a win. I believe it was at Iowa, who almost should probably have beaten Penn State. So, to beat Iowa at Iowa, and it doesn't sound like it was. I didn't get a chance to check the score, but it didn't sound like it was a very close game. So it's impressive. It's impressive. I don't know a whole lot about Michigan State's team this year, except that they're having a nice comeback. They had 3 wins all of last season combined. And this year they've tied their season high from last year in wins. They might have one more, I don't know. And their only loss was to Notre Dame, who's now ranked. So I think they're number 22 in the country. So it's a quality. They got killed, but it's still a quality loss. I guess you could call that a quality loss. I don't know. So I don't know a whole lot about them, so I won't go into great detail. But they always play Michigan fairly tough. Of course, 2 years ago, Michigan fans, you may remember I know what play it is. I'm trying to put it into words. Okay, so do you remember that play a couple years ago when Michigan and Michigan State were both ranked like within the top 15? And Michigan was up 23-21. And we had about, what did we have? We had less than 15 seconds on the clock and 4th down, so we had to punt. But we basically, as long as we got the punt off, we secured the game. And so the snap was low, and our punter couldn't handle it. Then our punter tried to pick it up, and I don't know what he tried to do, to be honest, but it looked really dumb. And he ended up fumbling the ball. Michigan State picked it up and ran it for a touchdown as time expired on the clock. You guys remember that at all? You remember where you were? It's starting to come back to you? Yeah, that essentially ended our national championship run, or what could have been a national championship run. And we also ended that season 9-3. So, thank you, Sparty. Then Sparty got absolutely slaughtered by Alabama. So, hope you guys are happy. That was the last time Michigan State came into the Big House, believe it or not. Last year, we went up to Lansing, won by 9. But this is this year. Michigan's ranked number 7, undefeated. Granted, it has been rocky at times. We couldn't pull our offense together until the fourth quarter against Air Force. Penn State was a second half win. Not Penn State, sorry, Purdue. We haven't faced Penn State yet. Purdue on the road was a, like I said, second half win. Florida also was a second half win. We were actually trailing at the half against Florida, but that was a closer. Florida was number 13 at the time, and we were number 11, so that, I guess that wasn't totally shocking. But our defense has been absolutely superb. Our special teams has been okay, I guess. We do have a punt return touchdown, so that's cool. I'm not sure what that means, but I guess that means we're blocking well on special teams. But yeah, our defense is one of the best in college football. And I'm not saying that just because I'm biased. I'm saying that because I've watched the games and I watched the highlights, and they look menacing. Except for that one play against Purdue, or that one drive against Purdue, where they marched down the field with that David Blau guy or whatever. The quarterback they threw in the second quarter. I don't think I like him. But anyway, really except for that one drive, we've been pretty consistent on defense. Our problem has come on offense. And I think we don't establish the run game all that well. I mean, we do an okay job, but sometimes our offensive line is spotty. Wilton Speight pretty much died against Purdue. And John O'Korn came out. John O'Korn is our backup, and Wilton Speight is our starter. But Wilton Speight is 6'4", which is a couple inches taller than I am. Probably can't tell because I'm sitting down. But he's also 240 pounds. So imagine Big Ben playing at Michigan. And imagine his scrambling ability. So basically, Wilton Speight is Big Ben without really an arm. That's the best description I got for him. But John O'Korn, our backup, is a lot more, I think, athletic. He's a better scrambler. I think he may even... I'm going to say he may even be. I'm going to say that he is a better thrower than Wilton Speight. Fifth-year senior. He was at Houston, transferred to Michigan. For some reason, I have no idea why he transferred to Michigan. But I have advocated since the first game, really. I want to say the first game. The second game that Wilton Spate should be benched and John O'Corn start, but now O'Corn is starting because Wilton Spate, again, almost died against Purdue. But that being said, with John O'Corn in the offense, he passed the ball well. He ran when he had to. Michigan got back to a passing scheme that was favorable to its quarterback and also beat the Purdue defense. They also had a bye week this last college football week, which I think gives them maybe an upper hand against Michigan State. Because Michigan State now has to come to the big house and play in that atmosphere. So that's, I mean, again, with the Michigan offense this year anyway, you can't really predict what's going to happen. So one can only hope for the best on a weekly basis, which is the running game is established, John O'Corn limits the turnovers, and passes and runs really, really well. Essentially, that's best case scenario. And also, our punter doesn't muff the snap, and our snapper doesn't think that the punter's 2 feet tall. So now on to the prediction for the game. I know what happened 2 years ago, okay? But we outplayed Michigan State that game. And with those last 15 seconds aside, we won the game. So now I'm going to pull a Caruso from ESPN's College Game Day on you guys. And I'm going to go ahead and pick... Hang on. Wolverines. I think their defense outlasts the Spartans' offense, and I also think that John O'Corn does a good job. He's going to be an efficient passer, I think. He can throw on the run if he has to. He can run if he has to. And he's going to have a multitude of running backs to hand off to, mostly with different running styles. So I think that will favor Michigan. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below. What do you think? I'm wrong, right, look like a retard, which is probably true. I mean, I have to admit, this is somewhat sexy, but that could just be me. I don't know. Anyways, if you liked this video, give it a thumbs up, like it. You should also subscribe to the channel. It's really cool. I make a bunch of videos like this all the time. Well, not. I've made one pretty much every day this week, but that will change soon. Share this video with your friends, family. I'm not going to say the frenemies part again. Through the internet, word of mouth, whatever. I will definitely appreciate it. And also, you should comment about whether or not you think this night before college football, Saturday night football, I just totally repeated myself, but whether you think this kind of an episode is a good idea. So, until probably Sunday night, when I come back with a reaction to this game, this is Mr. Clutch signing out saying, I'll catch you guys on the flip side.